People all the time on the street, though, as soon as they hear your accent or you tell them that you're from America, the first question was always, do you like Trump? That was immediately like the reaction. I can definitely see where like the Brothers Grimm, where they got all those fairy tales from, those German forests, like they're as dark and as like they seem like they're as dark and as like magical as they're portrayed in all the fairy tales. If you call anyone any sort of animal, it's an insult. It's like you call them a spider or a pig or a cow. That was something that I learned, that if you call them any sort of animal, because like in English you could be like your friends, you could call them dogs, you know, that would not fly in Germany. Like that would be very offensive. One big difference in the housing there, something that I didn't realize until I went there, is they don't have air conditioning. I was surprised because it's been really hot the last few summers, like over 100 degrees. The schooling is much different. I still honestly don't understand the German schooling system. They talk about the different grades, and like at a much earlier age, they go into like optional schooling, and I really don't understand it, honestly. And then in terms of like employment, work is very, very important for the German people. The way the cities are, they're so beautiful. The old cities, a lot of the cities were destroyed in World War II in a lot of the areas where I was at. So I saw some cities that weren't so old, but the ones that really are still there from thousands, like that have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, those are really beautiful. And then the food, I definitely bring the food back. When I came home, I had a suitcase just full of German chocolate, because it's so much better than American chocolate. I wish I could have brought some bread back, but unfortunately that doesn't save the best in a suitcase. One of the things I really loved about German culture, it's kind of a double-edged sword, is they're very direct. Like they're definitely polite about it, but they're very direct. And that's something that's very nice in their culture. Like you know what they're thinking. They're also usually very punctual. Their buses, their public transport, having all of that public transportation that you can just get anywhere with a bus or a train, was really, really nice. So many people in Germany have learned English in school. So even if you're scared because you don't necessarily speak German, not being afraid to ask for directions or for help, because so many people speak English. I don't know if I can really talk about this, but definitely avoiding the topic of World War II. It's a very sensitive topic, because so many of the people there lived through it. I'm probably pretty biased, but I would definitely suggest that you visit Frankfurt am Main. It's like the city of Frankfurt itself. It's just beautiful. It's one of the only German cities where they really have skyscrapers. It's not a super common thing in Europe. To be able to like see churches that are 1,000 years old right next to a brand new skyscraper, I think that's really incredible. Also the Bahnhof, the train station there, is huge. I would definitely recommend seeing both the German, like what the cities are like, and what the little villages are like. Because a lot of the villages are exactly as we picture them. Like any stereotypical German village that you would imagine that's been around for 1,000 years, that's how a lot of them look. Like with the cobblestone streets. I would recommend seeing both the old and the new, and just seeing all the historical sites. I wish I would have been able to go to Berlin to see the Brandenburg Gate. That would have been awesome. So I would recommend that. I've never seen it, but I would recommend it.